Hi, and welcome to the Overstimulation Station, episode number 12. Tonight we're doing something different, even more different than what I normally do. We're trying British food. Two Americans, me and my friend Alex here. We're going to try some British food and see how it stacks up on our American taste buds. I went to the grocery store a few days ago and got some from the international section. Let's cut to that right now. Alright, I am here at my local Publix to buy some British food, so let's go inside and see what they have and how authentic it may or may not be. And here we are, British. Check out all the British food. Now, according to my friend in the UK, this is all authentic. Yep, and running this channel is getting to be very, very expensive. Have you ever had British food before?
No, not at all.
Oh, yeah, me neither. That's the point of this experiment. Hopefully it's good. Alright, the first thing that we're going to be trying is Jammy Dodgers. I can't think of a more English name for food. Gotta have your Jammy Dodgers there, Mom, before you go to bed. Alright, so let's give them a try. Jammy Dodgers, some kind of a biscuit with jelly in the center kind of thing. They taste like those stale butter cookies.
No, they taste like those circus cookies. Remember the box?
The animal crackers?
The circus animal crackers. That's what they taste like. It's really good, though. But I'm pretty sure I recognize these.
It's like the texture isn't stale, but the taste is stale. Like, England has somehow found a way to, like, boil staleness down to a taste.
The jam is, like, got a stale aftertaste to it. It's good in the middle, but...
Jammy Dodgers, we have 4 tastes in England. Bitter, slightly sweet, sour, and stale. And that's how we like it. So, what would you rate this 1 to 10?
I would give it 3 stars out of 10.
I thought you said you liked them.
I do like them. It's not a negative.
Yeah, they're probably getting about 3 stars for me, too. If I had nothing else in my house that was sweet, I might settle for these, but...
It'd be the last thing I would eat if I had nothing else,
yeah. And they're kind of gross. Alright, the next one we're talking about is Jaffa cakes with that... it's 10 spongy cakes with that squidgy orangey center. It actually says on the package, squidgy. I guess that's a word in England.
Well, just by appearance, like the bottom squishy, and I like it. It's like hard chocolate, which I like. I like the hard chocolate.
Yeah, well, alright, let's give it a taste there.
We'll see.
Okay, the inside has got like this almost gummy bear orangey, like squidgy, I guess, is a good descriptor, actually.
I don't like this.
I don't think chocolate and orange citrus go together very well. So what would you give this 1 out of 10?
Well, by appearance, I'd give it like a 5, but all together, it'd be like a 2. Honestly.
2? I'd probably give it a 3 out of 10. Alright, next thing we're gonna try is a Lion Bar made by Nestle. Now, my one question is to Nestle, why was this good enough to be made in the UK but not released in America? I mean, we got Nestle shit out the wazoo in America, but not the Lion Bar. So, what, we not good enough for you? Let's give it a try here. Lion Bar.
This looks like it's gonna taste
It's got a bunch of stuff on the inside. Alright.
Oh, man.
That's good.
I like this one a lot.
Got like a caramel, buttery taste with some...
It's like a wafer.
Alright, Lion, UK. Good job on this one. I'd give this one an 8 out of 10.
I guess I'm 9 out of 10.
There you have it. Alright, the next thing we're trying is a beverage from England. It is called Iron Brew. Iron Brew by Bar, something, I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical if this is actually from England or not, because on the back, you probably can't see this, but it's got all the Americanized nutrition facts. It even has a list of the states, the U.S. states, where you can turn this bottle in and redeem money, and it doesn't seem to have any of the British nutrition facts, that's all I can really say. So we're going to open this up and give it a try. Now...
all I know is it's orange, and if it doesn't taste like Fanta, I'm going to be really upset.
I try to be as unbiased as possible, but I've heard this drink is pretty awful already.
I've heard the same thing, yeah. I've heard bad things.
So, well, here's to, I don't know, what the fuck. It's not bad. It doesn't taste as sweet as an American soft drink, but...
it smells like Fanta.
It's definitely not as sweet as Fanta.
I like this.
It's not as sweet. It doesn't like hit you right in the taste buds with like a ton of sugar like an American soft drink would.
Yeah, I think that's another thing is it's not overly sweet. Like our soft drinks is just you can taste all the sugar and fructose shit in it, but like that.
It's really subtle. I don't know.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this like an 8.
You know what this tastes like? You remember those wax bottles, those wax candy bottles?
Yes.
That's what it tastes like if you bit off the top and squeeze the orange one out. That's what this is.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I always thought like they don't give you enough of that juice inside those waxy bottles.
This is a whole bottle filled with the juice.
Whole bottle of that.
Good job, Brittany.
Yeah, I give this like a 7 out of 10, honestly. All right, the next thing that we're gonna try is Maltesers. Maltesers, and judging by the package here, I'm guessing that these taste like Whoppers in America. Whoppers are the malted milk balls.
They look like Whoppers.
Funny enough, on the packaging it says win cinema tickets. So I'm hoping that I win tickets to an English cinema, so I finally have a reason to go over there. Alright, open up these fuckers. Chicken balls. Alright, we have our little Malteser thingamajigs here. You got a try? Oh, kind of salty there. Salty black balls in my mouth. It tastes just like a Whopper, but it's saltier.
I don't like these. 2 out of 10.
I give this a 7 out of 10. I like these pretty good. Alright, the next thing we're going to try is some authentic tea time favorites, which would be McVitie's Rich Tea Biscuits and some prime time tea. And you know it's from England because it's got the damn flag right on it. Pull the little tea bag out of the box. We've got some boiling water here. We're going to dump that in there.
Don't poke my eye out, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna just let it... Alright.
Turns color really fast.
Well, yeah.
Most teas don't do that.
Okay, I'm gonna let that kind of sit in there and do its thing. Alright, so now that it's steeped for a little bit, we're gonna add just a little bit of sugar here, because here the English don't like their tea as sweet as I do here in America. We have the sweet tea, the Lipton sweet tea, where we boil it and pour like 3 cups of sugar in there. And here's another thing that Americans don't do. This is milk, and I'm dumping it into the tea to where it turns a nice creamy color. Yep. Alright, got a biscuits here.
They look like biscuits.
Alright, I will, guess I should take the tea bag out, right? Or do you leave it in?
I leave mine in, but I don't know how the British do it. So.
She leaves hers in, so that's how we're gonna...
What do you think?
It's actually really good. It tastes similar to coffee, but like not as strong. With the milk really gives it that kind of that coffee taste that we're used to here. Now let's taste a McVitie biscuit.
Aren't you supposed to dip them in the tea and eat them?
Oh, these are pretty good. This is basically a Lorna Doone. It's like half shortbread, half cracker. So it's sweet, but it's got kind of that Ritz crackery taste to it too.
I like it in the tea.
Alright, so the biscuits, I'll give that an 8 out of 10. The primetime British tea, I mean, how can you really fuck tea up? So I'll give that one like a 9 out of 10. And even the British way of adding milk is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I give this an 8 out of 10, and I give this a 9 out of 10 as well.
Good job, England. Alright, up next, I would be remiss to only try one English tea, because, you know, England's so big on tea and everything. So now we have Yorkshire tea, Gabna. I know that is so offensive to most English people. On the back of this package it says, bringing you a proper brew. So, my claims as a kid that the English said proper a lot were just substantiated by a pack of Yorkshire tea. So, throwing the bag in the cup, got the hot water still, gonna dump it in. Alright, now that it's all ready to go, it's been stewing here for a while, let's add just a little bit of sugar again, because I know the English don't really add a lot of sugar to their tea. And yes, I did say English just then. Slightly. Well, what do you want from me? This is a free channel, damn it. Alright, and again, we're going to add the milk, because that's a thing. Alright, it's got the milk in there. Stir that up to where it's a nice golden color.
Ladies first.
Alright, well, fuck you, and here we go. This one is tastier than the other one, probably because I let it brew a little bit longer. I like it. But again, like I said before, it's kind of hard to fuck up tea.
I don't like this one. Nope.
Well, apparently the good tea that you're supposed to be drinking comes from Sri Lanka, and I guess our tea in the U.S. comes from China, so it's bullshit. But this is good. I like it. Again, tea's hard to fuck up, so I give it like a 8.5 out of 10.
I give this a 4 out of 10.
Ooh, damn, Yorkshire. Burn!
I like the first one better. It had more flavor.
Alright, the next thing we're going to be trying is a English staple. Beans and toast. Now, let me just say, I love this label. Beans! That's all you need to know. They're not baked beans. They're not Cajun flavor. They're not Southern style. They're just beans. That's it.
Just beans.
Just beans. That's all it says. It's just beans.
With tomato sauce.
Yes, in small gold lettering, it does say with tomato sauce. But this is what they use, so I'm going to go cook that up. I've already looked it up. I've done a lot of research. I know, stupid American doesn't know how to make a English classic, but, you know, I figured it can be fucked up. So I'm going to go make that now and bring it back, and we're going to try it. All right, and we're back with beans and toast. A British classic. So I did the Heinz beans, I cooked them, I buttered the toast, I salted it, and I even put cheese on it, because that's what you're supposed to do. And so now grab your fork, Alex. We're going to dig into a British classic here.
Dude, this straight up looks like the dog threw up. Like, on just appearances, this doesn't look appetizing. Take my time because I'm not excited about this.
There is like no flavor to this whatsoever. Even with the cheese on here, the beans have no flavor.
I'm not excited. I really don't want to do this.
Yeah, there's nothing about this that has flavor. These beans literally have no flavor. Like, they taste like nothing. Like, I put salt on there. Even the tomato sauce has, like, no flavor.
This is really bad.
I'm trying to give it a chance, England. I really am.
I don't want to eat any more of it.
Well,
I give this, like, a -1 out of 10.
I mean, it's not like... It's not like you can say that we didn't make this right, because I showed you the beans, which is what you guys use, or what the English use.
I want some of that iron brew to wash it down.
Alright, the next thing that we're going to be trying is HP sauce, Gab. Now, we love HP sauce over here in England. And what's HP stand for? Well, I reckon it stands for highly proper. No, actually, I think HP is the first name, first two initials of Heinz, HP Heinz, so... This shit must be so good. Heinz was like, hey, man, you can first name basis with this stuff. You can just call me HP on this one. You don't even have to call me Heinz. Smells kind of like Heinz 57, which what I suspected it was, which is an American kind of barbecue-ish kind of sauce we have over here.
It kind of smells like A1 to me.
On the little neck label here, it says, by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen,
so I think we're only
purveyors of Heinz. I mean, is it okay if we have this? Are we going to get in trouble?
We can only try it by appointment.
Alright, it's in a glass bottle, which is always a fucking pain in the ass to get out. Nobody likes it. Come on, spank it. Get out. There we go. Alright, now we got some American turkey, unfortunately, some Oscar Mayer. Might not be the best thing to be dipping into this, but we already gobbled up those beans and toast, so
yeah, they're all gone.
No more of that, because it was so delicious. Let's try some HP sauce. You know, it's so hard because, like, describing barbecue sauce in general is pretty difficult. So to, like, say exactly what this tastes like, it kind of tastes like Heinz 57, but more tangier. And, like, more...
Well, like I said, to me it smelled like A1 and it tasted a lot like the tanginess of A1.
It's probably good on steaks, chicken, any of that stuff. This is good. This is good. I'd eat it on stuff on food if I had it as an option. Give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. Nice, respectable 8.
Fancy pants. Alright, now that we've had some authentic English din-din, we're going to wash it down with some Vimto, which is like a fruity soda kind of thing. I see these a lot here, actually, in the States, so let's give it a taste. Oh, that's actually pretty damn good. It tastes kind of like cream soda with like a fruitiness to it.
That's what it smells like. Yeah, it just tastes like a really fizzy juice. It tastes like a fizzy juice. I get the cream soda hints, but...
Yeah. You know, they say there's 3% concentrate of grape, black currant, raspberry. I don't taste any of that in here. I just taste like a kind of vanilla cream soda-y kind of taste.
Yeah, to me.
I mean, it's like
good.
It's like what they say when American stuff is too sweet. So far from the soft drinks, that's definitely true. The Iron Brew and the Vimto so far.
They weren't that sweet.
No,
Yeah.
not nearly as sweet as
Which
like a
was
Fanta.
nice.
Yeah, it is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I'll give that a 7.5 out of 10.
I give this 10 out of 10.
Really?
Hmm?
Oh, you
I would drink those all day, every day.
didn't really seem like you liked it that much at first. Now all of a sudden you're giving it a 10 out of 10.
I like it.
All right, next off, since we've had some din-din and washed it down, let's have some proper dessert here. We got some Ambrosia Devon custard, and I'm just going to eat this straight out of the can. I'm guessing this is going to taste like condensed milk, so give it a little stir there. Looks like vanilla pudding. Let's see how it tastes.
It does.
Huh. Surprisingly no flavor whatsoever. Just like the beans and most of the other stuff we've had.
I actually like this because at first there wasn't really much of a flavor, but then I got more hints of it, and it's like not overwhelming flavor. It's subtle.
Give this a 4 out of 10.
I think I give this like a 7. I'd give this a 7 out of 10. It's nice.
I mean, I've heard of rice pudding, which kind of has stuff similar to this.
Yeah, it's like a rice pudding. I like
Not
rice
as sweet
pudding.
though, man. I
like that. I like that about it. That's why I like it.
I'm starting to understand. If you grew up in England with all this stuff that doesn't have a lot of sugar and what we would call taste, and you go to America, I could see how you could be overwhelmed by our food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm used to
But I am underwhelmed by your food because I'm so used to stuff having this burst of taste, because that's how we get kids hooked here at a young age to buy the products and get fat, and that's why we're the fattest nation in the world. All right, the next candies that we're going to be trying, going back to candies here, are going to be both of these kind of candies. One is Jelly Babies from Taverners, and the other is Roundtree's Fruit Gums. All right, so first we're going to do the fruit gums here. There's some for you. There's some for me. They have such popular flavors as orange and black currant. That's what this little dark thing is, black currant. The English fucking love black currants. That's one thing I have learned. Let's put them in our mouth.
They're not chewy. They're really hard on my teeth. I don't like this flavor. The black currant flavor. I don't like it.
These are hard as a bitch. Like, it says on here since 1881. I think these candies were actually made in 1881.
I think they're from 1881.
Yeah. These are very hard. I like these. I really do. The flavor,
Oh.
they have good flavor. You need to not try the black currant. The black currant ruins it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I tried.
So, yeah, black currant. Fuck the black currant. It's nasty.
Well, give me like 10 minutes so I can chew this. Takes forever.
It would be comical giving one of these to a dog. Alright, and moving on to Jelly Babies from Taverners. Now, sticking again with the English stereotype underneath, of course it says proper sweets. Don't know why that phrase is even necessary there, but it's there. Proper, these are right fucking proper sweets, Mum. These are not no run-of-the-mill. Anyway. Jammy Dodgers! Anyway, sorry. The packaging here that I'll be focusing in on later on, these don't look appetizing at all. Like, okay, so they show the Jelly Babies magnified on the front of the package, but there's some kind of like white powdery substance like all over the Jelly Babies, and I'm guessing that is to keep them from sticking together. I mean, come on, man, lie to us a little bit in advertising. We're used to dishonesty in advertising in the U.S. We're used to having a pristine, awesome picture of the candy on the front cover that looks no way, shape, or form the way it looks inside the package. Same with McDonald's and all that. So, just a tip from us to you, just lie, like, don't show the white powdery stuff. This is all a joke, by the way. You should never lie. Always tell the truth.
Honestly,
Oh, wow, these things don't look too promising.
I'm gonna go with whatever.
These don't have that nice shiny polish that gummy bears have. They're not all glossy and all. Let's try it. Okay, now
It breaks apart in your mouth.
these are the exact opposite of these. These are not chewy at all. Dude, this honestly, as soon as you start chewing on it, it breaks down. Yeah, it breaks down in your mouth like a sugary mess.
It's like crumbles. It's like dried crumbles.
It's like if you've ever had a circus peanut, like a candy circus peanut. It's almost like that, but even more dried and it's very crumbly.
Nope. One out of 10.
Yeah, this is a 1 out of 10. And I give these fruit gums, I give it 6.5 out of 10.
I give it a 3.
Alright, now some more British chocolate. First thing we're going to try here is this Aero Bar by Nestle. Basically, it's a chocolate bar and it's aerated, meaning it's got tiny little bubbles inside the chocolate. It gives it that lighter, more whipped kind of feel to it. Now, they say that, as we've been finding out here, that the English food tends to be not as sweet as the American counterparts. Let's see if that's true for this Nestle bar, which looks like it has not survived the trip across the pond here. It is kind of degraded. All right, there you go.
I'm not excited about this.
It's just chocolate, man. Nestle chocolate. It melts in your mouth really fast. The chocolate's a little subpar compared to a Hershey bar.
I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not really big on chocolate anyways.
I mean, like I said, the chocolate tastes a little funny. I grew up eating Hershey bars, so and like Cadbury.
See, I didn't really grow up on a lot of chocolate candy bars. I was more of the fruity side of the tracks with the candy.
I bet you were on the fruity side of the tracks. All right, up next we have Fry's Turkish Delight, which I believe is made by Cadbury. This is going to be another interesting one because it is chocolate over something that usually you don't have chocolate over. It's chocolate over taffy.
Ooh.
So,
I think you're supposed to bite into that. You're not supposed to break it.
Yeah, not supposed to break this part. Oh, that's weird.
Is it weird?
No,
Very dense. This is that dense.
I do not like that at all. Think of that squidgy shit in the Jaffa cakes times like 10. It's like this thick of this gelatinous type thing covered in chocolate. Flavorless, gelatinous mush with chocolate over it.
No.
That was gross.
Wow, this tastes like soap. It tastes like soap in chocolate.
Yeah,
This is awful.
1 out of 10 for that one. And we forgot to rate the aerated Nestle thing, which I would give a 4 out of 10.
I don't want to swallow this.
You can spit it out if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got so much... Our stomachs are so confused right now. All the English shit we've been blasting down there.
That's bad. That's like a potpourri soap.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Dude, if anyone in England eats that, you need to be smacked in the face. That is fucking gross.
0 out of 10.
All right, up next we have the Mars bar.
That looks empty, Joshua. Why is that empty?
It didn't survive the trip to the review. It's in my belly now.
I wanted to try that one.
Yeah, okay, sorry about that. I was going to talk about the Mars bar. This is something that we did have in the U.S. back in the day. It's not in the U.S. anymore. It's very hard to find. The only place you'll see a Mars bar in the U.S. is if you go to a fair or carnival and get a deep-fried Mars bar, which is just as delicious as it sounds.
Yep.
They stick the frozen Mars bar on a stick, they dip it in pancake batter, and they deep-fry it. It's delicious, but as far as buying it on a store shelf, you can't find it here anymore. Basically like a Milky Way bar, but slightly different, but still as delicious. So, sorry about that, guys. Sorry, Alex. Didn't get to...
I wanted to try that.
Sorry. All right, now it's time for another beverage after eating all that other crap that we've been eating. Now we're going to try an Idris Fiery Ginger Beer.
This isn't going to be spicy, is it?
Have no idea. I've never had it before. I have had Jamaican Cola ginger beer, but I have no idea what this is going to taste like. So let's give it a go. That's really unique. That's got a really unique flavor to it. I like that a lot. That's really good.
What would you rate it?
I'd give that an 8 out of 10, man. If we had that here, I would probably buy that. It's got a unique kind of flavor to it. Might be cool to mix it with some vodka or something, like a mixed drink.
It's like a cinnamon ginger beer. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Tastes good.
Not as much as you. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Idris Fiery Ginger Beer. Try one. Alright, the last thing that we're trying is Black Currant Drink by Ribena. Again with the damn black currants. Apparently this stuff tastes like absolute crap unless you dilute it with some water.
I want to try it without the water.
Yeah, because I'm a jackass. I'm not going to dilute it. I'm going to drink it straight up and tell you how it tastes.
You're going to hate it.
Woo! Buddy, that is strong! Give it a go. We have finally found something that has flavor, ladies and gentlemen. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, man.
That hurt, like, right here when you get something really sweet. Like,
whew. That is sweet. It tastes like a grape syrup, basically, is what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's dilute it in water and see if we like it better.
It's really syrupy.
And this shit was not cheap either from my local grocery store. This was like $6 or $7 for that tiny little thing. The lengths I go to for you people, you 7 people out there.
That's a lot better.
That's good. That's
That
like
is good.
it does have that black currant flavor, which I'm really not accustomed to. Don't really care for, but it tastes more like a Kool-Aid type drink.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as good as grape juice, but it's not as bad as prune juice. So it's somewhere in the middle of that.
It's a nice medium, actually. It's not bad.
Yeah. Well, that's all the British food that I have had money for, so I hope you enjoyed watching this and learned something. And alright guys, my stomach officially hates me. That was way too much food I'm not used to eating, thrown into my stomach all at once. It's been about 15 or 20 minutes since I've eaten this food. I don't feel good. I hope you're entertained though, that's the important thing. Thank you for watching this so much. Thank you, Alex, for participating, giving us a second opinion. You can subscribe by clicking below the subscribe button. Please share this with your friends, comment all that normal bullshit that people say at the end of a video. Have a great rest of your day, and God save the Queen. Okay, so this is some of the British food that didn't make the cut. I bought a second can of beans by Bachelors, and I figured it was redundant to have 2 cans of beans in the same video. Here we have a Bounty bar that I bought, but after further inspection, this is basically like an Almond Joy without the almonds, so not that interesting. Thirdly, we have Robinson's apple and black currant fruit drink. I already had the Ribena black currant drink, so I figured it was kind of redundant again to have this in the mix. Here we have McKay's blueberry and black currant preserve. Don't know what the hell it is with the black currant, but it's really hot in England apparently. I just didn't figure this was going to be that interesting. And finally, Branston's original pickle. Okay, first of all, when I got this from Publix, the main reason I didn't want to look over it was because it seemed like it had already been opened, and it looks like some of the stuff has already been eaten out of it. So then, upon further inspection, I actually gave it a sniff. Oh, and this still, whew, it still makes me want to throw up smelling it just now. And especially after checking the ingredients, you see that it's got carrot, rutabaga, onion, cauliflower, marrow, whatever the hell that is, bone marrow maybe, and gherkin, which is pickles to us Americans. So I, for the life of me, did not want to try this stuff. I'm sorry, it might be the most delicious thing ever, but I just couldn't get myself to do it. So these are some of the things that did not make the cut in the video. Thanks for watching yet again.